What's up guys, it's StrikorGraphics here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the 3D text that I did with my previous banner as requested by ImDylann. So the first thing you need is a Lightroom. For this tutorial I'm going to be using Vane's Lightroom and it works perfectly fine. First step is to grab a mode text. So you want to go up here, click mode graph and select mode text. Then you're going to obviously want to change it to what you want it to say. For this tutorial's case I'm going to change it to say Striker. Alright, next you want to change the font. So you go over here and you click font and then you can choose your font. For this tutorial I'm going to be using ព័ᶤᵃᵏᵉ. Next up you want to change the depth of the text, and what changing the depth does is change how far the extrusion goes. So by going over here in the object tab in mode text you can change the depth by clicking and holding on the arrow and dragging up and down, or you can just enter in a number. For most of my banners I enter in a number of 50 because it's a nice and round number and it works perfectly fine. Alright, what you want to do next is click C while you're highlighted on the mode text, and what that will do is that'll change the text into two subcategories, which allows you to edit each individual letter. So what I normally do for my banners is I edit each letter by clicking it and clicking R, which allows me to rotate. What I normally do is I rotate it a little bit to the left, maybe a little bit up, sideways, and then I click E to allow me to move it again and just bring it back in place. So I normally do this for each letter, making the rotations random every time. I'm probably going to speed this process up because this may take a while, but I'll see you once I'm done. Alright guys, I'm back and I just finished editing each letter, so looks pretty nice so far right now. Now all we got to do is add the mats and add its back layer. You're going to want to click down here, double click, and this little round sphere is going to pop up. You're going to want to double click that. This menu is going to pop up. So what you're going to want to do first is change the material. So you're going to want to right click here, go down until you see Object Soft Shadow. And then you're going to want to go over here on the color tab and change the color to whatever you want. Alright. And then you're going to want to go to reflectance and you can just leave it as a B, but be sure to check it. Once you've done that, you're going to want to drag these onto every other letter. Alright, now what you're going to want to do is duplicate this by clicking Ctrl C and Ctrl V. And then on the front one, you're going to want to double click and change the color to white. Make sure you change the front one, not the second one. The second one will then change the letters that already have it on it. So after you've done that, you're going to want to drag these on the ones that don't have the blue mats on them. Alright, now what you're going to want to do is click on the whole group and then duplicate it. So Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Now with the top duplicate selected, you're going to click E on your keyboard and then you're going to want to shift it back a little bit. Alright. Next step is to make it bigger so it actually shows up in the render. So while you're still highlighted on that, you're going to want to click T. You're going to click on this blue arrow and just shift it a little bit. And then you might have to tweak it. So you click E and you can move it down, move it back. And if some of the letters don't fit, you can edit each one by opening these subgroups up. So in this example, you're going to want to edit each letter. So for this case, I can see the S is a little off. So I'm going to click the back S here, or you can click S from the top duplicate here. Move it back. You can even make it a little bit bigger if you want to. Alright, so this is just all about tweaking. It's basically up to your preference and what you think looks good. So I'm probably going to speed up this process as well. Catch you guys again when it's done. Alright, now once you guys are done with your tweaking, you're going to want to go back to the back layer and you're going to want to drag on the opposite color of what's on the front layer. So for the first letter, the S on the front layer is blue, so I'm going to drag in white on the back layer. So for the second letter, the T is white, so on the back layer I'm going to drag in blue. And you're just going to do that for each letter, so it's going to look like a really cool pattern. You'll see it when it comes in the render. Alright, so once you're done with that, you're going to want to render it out. So this is where render settings come in. You're going to want to click on this gear, and you're going to, for the output, want to put in 1920 by 1080 and 72. For the save, You want to make sure the format's on PNG, the depth is on 8-bit channel. Make sure alpha channel is checked and 8-bit dithering is also checked. You're going to click on these 3 dots now, and then this is where it's going to save. So I'm going to drag this onto my desktop, and I'm going to put this as Striker tutorial example. Save. And then you're going to want to position your screen. This is the position it'll render out in. You can use these tools, by the way, up here. Once you've gotten into your position, you're going to want to click this middle button over here, and this will start the rendering process. So this should normally take a while, but for this case, just rendering text should be pretty quick. As you can see, the result is showing up perfectly great here. It looks very nice, and I'll show you guys the full picture when the rendering is completed. Alright guys, the render just completed, and as you can tell, the render looks amazing. If you guys want another tutorial, be sure to let me know in the comment section below. Hope you guys had a great day, and enjoy.